All right, all right, all right. Hey guys, it's your girl Me-Anie here. I just got in from work. Looking a little crazy, but it's okay. Oh boy. So, doesn't my hair look crazy compared to what, a few days ago? Siler, please don't come this way. Go. Go do something with your life. Alright, so as you can see from the title, hi! As you can see from the title, right now we are going to talk about... I'm sorry, this dog is trying to knock my whole setup down. Siler, move! Come on now. Go. Get yourself. Okay, so right now, I am actually about to wash my hair in a little bit, but the most important thing that I want to talk about right now... Pardon me, I look crazy, right? The most important thing that I want to talk about right now is knowing the porosity of your hair. So for many, many years, like when I had my locks, I've never really knew what it was to know the porosity level of your hair. So I just researched this a couple days ago, and it makes so much sense as to why certain products I used worked and why certain products I used did not work, and why I got buildup and things of the nature. So what I want to do right now is actually take a hair porosity test. So basically, I'm testing my hair to see if it is high porosity, medium porosity, or low porosity. And the difference between those, it basically tells you how much your hair attracts moisture and can retain water. So, you know what? You guys can actually take this with me right now. It's going to be like, all you need is a glass of water and 4 minutes. So go grab a cup of water, grab a cup, grab some water, and come back really, really quick. And if you guys are taking this with me, let me know. Like I always say, this is a live video. So if you're in here, you can definitely comment down below, and I'm able to see your comments and respond to you as well. So if you have any questions at all, feel free to ask them. And like always, we'll just have a conversation back and forth. But I want to take the hair porosity test, and from that, going into a little bit more what I'm going to be using on my hair from now on. So I want to know if anybody is going to take this test with me. I already have my little glass of water here. And all you need is really a small, like one strand of hair. I did this test twice before, so I already know what my hair porosity level is. But that down there, I just like cut off like a piece of my hair. And it just goes to show you do not need that much hair. So all you need is like a strand or two. And what we'll do is we'll sit it on the water and let it sit for about 4 minutes. After 4 minutes, depending on where your hair is in the water, it lets you know if it's high porosity, if it's medium porosity, or low porosity. Who is in this room? I'm seeing all these people, but nobody's speaking. Come on, say something. How's the quality, first of all? Tell me if the quality is okay or if it is pixelated. I forgot who normally tells me if my quality is pixelated. Anyhow, let's just get started. I don't know who's going to take the test with me. Okay, great. Polo Don, thank you. Are you going to take the test with me, Polo? All right, somebody's getting their water. I'll wait. I'll wait. Tell me if you're getting your water. Tell me if you're ready. Like I said, all you need is you get a little glass of water. We're going to take a strand or two of hair out, and then we're going to sit it on top of the water for about 4 minutes. So with that, it'll let you know if your hair is low porosity, high porosity, or medium porosity. Hi, Kiva! And then from there, it really helps you kind of decide what products you should be using. All along, I've been using the wrong stuff, doing the wrong things, and I'm surprised that my hair is still as healthy as it is. So if you come in and we already started the test, you can still go ahead. I should just cut all this off, shouldn't I? That's the little strand that I told you guys that's not in anything at all. Hi! The Loc King has arrived. Yes! You got to name it, boy. Call yourself what you want to and let other people follow. So 7, I don't know if you read. We are about to take the hair porosity test. So go grab a glass of water if you're able to. All you need is water. Team Freeform. There you go. All you need is water. And we're going to take a strand of hair. So fine, go get your water. Go get your water. The rest of us, we can start trying to find like a couple strands of hair that you're not too attached to. I'm really weird. I can take like I can cut a lot of my hair off, but like taking a strand or two kind of freaks me out. So just get like a couple strands of hair. Like I said, you do not need a whole lot. I would say probably grab like 2 strands. Okay, I popped mine off. So I have 2 strands of hair, and one of them looks to be colored and the other one is not. So when we put it in the water, just make sure that you have enough water in the glass where the hair, you can see if the hair is to the top, the middle, or the bottom. Okay, so that's my piece of hair that I put in. You don't want to do like a ball of hair like I did, because with this one, it stayed afloat after 4 minutes, but then I touched it and it sank to the bottom. When I did the test again, damn, I'm giving my answers away. When I did the test again, it stayed where it should have been. So now all I'm going to do is just drop this 2 pieces of hair on top of the water, and I'm just going to let it sit there. So I need someone to be a timer. Who's going to time for us? 4 minutes. I can't time because I'm using... Okay, I got a thing back there. I'm using my phone. So I need someone to time for us 4 minutes. Right now it is about 8:37. Jesus got us on time. Hi, Mom. Oh, my mom is in here. Mom, everybody loves your locks and they think they look really, really nice. So we gotta definitely check back in and see how your locks are doing. My mom is in here. We just did her instant locks like a couple weeks ago. Mom, we're doing the porosity test. Go and get a glass of water. Make sure it's a glass, not a cup, because you need to be able to see which part the hair gonna end up. So get a glass of water, take a strand of your hair and put it on top of the water. Let it sit for 4 minutes. And then based on where the hair ends up in 4 minutes, I can tell you if it's low porosity, high porosity, or medium. So while you do that, I wrote a few things down because like I said, I'm just learning this stuff myself. So I want to make sure that I'm doing everything that I can this time around to make my hair a lot more healthier and not waste money, because I've spent so much money buying products that I've seen people review here on YouTube. And then I'm shocked as to why my results are not the same. So we might have the same texture here, but at the end of the day, if your porosity level is different, you're going to have a different outcome when it comes to styling and how long the product lasts, if it lasts at all, if your hair even responds to it, stuff of that nature. So for people with low porosity hair, your hair is going to float to the top of the water, meaning that your hair does not absorb water as much. So it's going to stay on top. And what that means is your cuticle is basically closed. The shaft of your cuticle is closed. So in order for this to take on water, you need to use heat. Not a lot of heat, maybe like medium heat to get products to kind of work on your hair. So for me, when I do any style, I remember back in the day when I used to do my, my curls with either pipe cleaners or my lock loops, a lot of people back then would set them with wet hair. I could never set mine with wet hair because I would not get any results. I always had to do mine on dry. And I always wondered, like, why would this not work? And I mean, I would leave it in for a day, sleep on it overnight, leave it in all day, and still no results. So me with low porosity hair, I just gave it away. With low porosity hair, I never could get my hair to style off of wet hair. I either had to do it off of dry or add heat to it. So another thing is basically your hair repels moisture. There's water there, your hair does not do anything unless there's heat involved to open up the cuticles to take that water in. So with that, is basically hard to process. And that for me, we know that's true because I just put a color in my hair a couple weeks ago and the color did not take at all. I didn't use any heat because myself, I don't like putting heat on my hair. I just feel as though I don't need to put heat on my hair. So not knowing that I am low porosity and I actually need heat for my hair to respond to multiple products, I'm doing myself a disservice, okay? So time's up already? It's been 4 minutes? Somebody said time's up. All right, so look at your hair and see where it is. So I don't know if you guys, you probably can't see mine, but mine is floating to the top, which means I have low porosity hair. If yours ended up in the middle, Okay, so you let yours stay for a little bit longer, 7. Make sure it's 4 minutes. If yours is in the middle, that means you have medium porosity hair. And if it's sunk to the bottom, that means that you have high porosity hair. So high porosity hair means that your cuticles are damaged. They're basically wide open, and you're sitting right on top. So you have low porosity hair as well. With high porosity, like I was saying, the hair is going to sink to the bottom because it's basically absorbing a lot of water. And this comes from damaged hair, whether it's from chemically treated, using too much heat, things of that nature. Let me get my book back here. So yeah, it says results of chemical processing, environmental damage, and rough treatment. So with this, you basically are prone to frizz because you take in a lot of moisture, and then you need to use things like leave-in conditioners, moisturizers, and sealers. Okay, no, you're not supposed to push it. You just let it sit on top of the water. So think of your hair as a sponge. If you put a sponge on top of water, eventually your hair is going to take that water on. So if your hair doesn't take on a lot of that water, it stays on top. If it takes on a little bit, enough to let it sink a little bit, but it stays in the middle, it has medium porosity. If it goes all the way to the bottom, that means that the hair has high porosity, which means it's damaged. Typically, you want it to stay on top because that means that you have your cuticles are closed, so your hair, the shaft of your hair doesn't have like openings in it. So with us, if you have low porosity hair, which it seems to be the case with a lot of us in here, we want to use things that kind of attract moisture to our hair. So like glycerin, honey, those are going to attract moisture out of the environment and pull that into your hair. With high porosity, you don't want to use that because you already have a lot of moisture being pulled into your hair regardless. So you want to stay away from the things that have glycerin in it. You want to stay away from things that have honey, or you're going to end up with frizzy hair. Now, with these things, knowing if you're high porosity or low porosity, that's going to help you so much. My mom is eating. And what'd she say about rum? Oh, Mom, I never ate my rum and raisin ice cream when I was there. Jesus. Oh, she's throwing me off. Mom, get out this room. Get out. Get out. So now going forward, basically knowing if your hair is high porosity or low porosity, that's going to help you a lot when it comes to selecting the right type of shampoo, conditioners, treatment, how you go about putting heat on your hair if you use heat at all. So my thing was I wouldn't use heat because it's always this thing out there where it says, you know, too much heat is going to damage your hair. So I just figured don't use heat at all. Now, to my surprise, I'm in love. I'm totally in love with Shea Moisture. Like within the last month, I've totally fallen in love with Shea Moisture. So I was online looking at some Shea Moisture products because I ran into this lotion that I love. I went to the website and they actually have a shampoo for low porosity and high porosity. Can you see that? So this right here is a low porosity shampoo. Well, this is a conditioner. This is a shampoo, but they're protein free. And that's what you need when you have low porosity. So you don't want to use shampoos that have proteins because what happens is that just sits on your hair and it causes buildup. I have buildup like crazy. And I'm going to be a little bit disgusting with you guys. Like, I'm actually going to go wash my hair right now because I just feel like my hair is super disgusting. And that might be another video after I wash my hair. But I have so much buildup right now. And I'm excited to use this product and see how it works. So with this, it has tea tree oils. It's protein free. Has spearmint extract. And it also has clary sage. I did my homework and I researched a lot of the products on here. Because some of them are in parentheses and it gives you the simple name. The less... What is it? They give you the scientific name and then they give you the normal name. So the ones that they don't put in parentheses, I of course looked up myself because I'm like, well, why are you guys not putting this in parentheses and letting us know what that is? There was also another product that I was kind of thinking about trying. I think it's called Achilles or Alika, something naturals. It's like this thing I saw on Instagram, and I wanted to try them, but their lock butter had, Mom, cut it out. I'm not checking with Damien. Okay? Oh, my mom is a mess. I wanted to try that product, but I noticed that they had beeswax in their Lock and Twist gel, and I'm like, okay, I'm definitely not using that. So then I started researching a lot of the products on there. They had the same thing going on where a lot of the products had parentheses and they told you what it was, but the more complex names, they didn't even tell you what that was. And some of it had a carcinogen, and I'm like, no, because that's called a cancer causing agent. Not going to use that. But I'll talk about that product a little bit later when I do a full review. So like I was mentioning, I researched a lot of the ingredients on the conditioner and the shampoo, and a lot of these things on here, they're basically natural, and it's needed to kind of have this item, a lot of this stuff to work. I can't even think of the one that I really want to point out, but I'm going to do a full review because I wrote down a lot of the stuff that I looked up on here, and I want to break it down with you guys bit by bit, just to show you like you really need to start reading these labels. And I'm guilty of it. I'll see something, and the most important thing that I thought was what it said on the label and the packaging, because the packaging is always what gets you. You're walking down the aisle, you see something, it's packaged nicely, you think, oh, it's expensive, or oh, it's reasonable, it must be good. And all they have to do is tell you what that product is supposed to do, but then you go ahead and believe it because you're not reading the stuff on the back that actually is in the product, and you don't know what you're putting on your scalp, you don't know what you're putting in your hair. So this time around, I want to be a lot more conscious of what I'm using. I want to know more about my hair so I can make the right decisions as to what products I need to use. It's going to end up saving me money in the end, and it's definitely going to help me not waste time and energy and be upset when I see someone reviewing something on YouTube, then I use it and I'm pissed because it doesn't work. So I would honestly say going forward, like now you know how to take your porosity test, that's going to be the first step in kind of figuring out what products you want to use. So a lot of products out there, they'll say for damaged frizzy hair, they'll tell you like what type of hair is for, but I think they should really take the extra step in letting you know if it's more geared towards a low porosity or high porosity hair, because that's where you want to start. If you have low porosity hair, then you don't need stuff with tons of proteins on it because it's not going to do you any justice. While a person with high porosity hair, they'll probably need it. So I'm very pleased that I found that information. I was able to kind of figure out what porosity level my hair is, because it makes so much sense when it comes to all the products that I've been using in the past, why they didn't work, the results that I'm seeing. Even now with some of the stuff that I'm using and the products that I'm using, I'm still getting your hair is on top. So you have low porosity hair as well, which is good. So you need to use something that doesn't have protein in there. You need something that attracts moisture, so like glycerin or honey, to attract the moisture to your hair. And then when you are using these products, a little bit of heat will help. So I'm actually going to go wash my hair. Going to use these two products, wash my hair, and I'm doing a retwist. For right now, I'm not going to be using my locking, the Eco Styler gel anymore. I'm not using that. I'm going more of a natural route. So I have some aloe vera in the fridge that I went out and purchased. I purchased this also when I first started my locks back in 2007, 8, around there. And I didn't like it because the hold for me back then wasn't great. It wasn't doing what I needed to do. Now that I know better and I want to go a little bit more natural as opposed to putting a lot of this product and stuff in my hair, I'm going to try that again. So I will do a full review on these two items, the Shea Moisture Low Porosity Conditioner and Shampoo. I also want to do a review on the aloe vera that I'll be using. And then I do want to do a review on 2 more items for Shea Moisture as a face, the whole face kit that I'm using and the lotion that I just purchased a couple of days ago that I'm absolutely in love with. Let me see if there were any questions before I get out of here. Let me see. Rosemary. Oh. Well, no, I can't do mist. I can't mist on my hair. This is the result of me misting my hair. That was the problem. Okay, let me open that back up. So Polo Don was telling me to grab some rosemary, sage. What is... Are you telling me to grab rosemary, sage, and mint? Or is that all one thing? From the... Stop. Come back. From the produce department store. If my grocery store. Boil it. Let it sit. Then pour it into an empty spray bottle and mist on my hair. Mist on my hair daily. Yeah, I can't mist on my hair. Because it ends up looking like this. Stupidly, the other day, I thought it was smart to mist my hair with glycerin and water. And it ended up like this. So that's one thing that I don't think you should do when you have instant locks that's still in its baby stage. Because they're not totally locked and you still have a lot of frizzies going on. And they just look like this. And this is not presentable for work. Luckily today I was in the phone room, so no one really got to see me like this. My last wash was... I got to Philly on the 16th. I want to say like my last wash was around the 20th. Mom, yours is on the bottom? Did you let it sit for more than 20 minutes? I mean, more than 4 minutes? I'm surprised that yours is on the bottom. Did you let it sit for more than 4 minutes? And how much hair did you use? You only needed 2 strands of hair, Mom. I'm going to call you when I'm done. Because that means that your hair is damaged. 4 minutes. Uh-oh. Well, that's fun. You know what? We did just color your hair, too. So that could be it also. We colored your hair right before I left. Yeah, so my last shampoo was on the 20th, a few weeks ago. I know I wanted to hold out a little bit longer on my retwist and my rewash, but this is absolutely ridiculous. Like, I haven't been sleeping with my scarf on, so it's been all over the place, and right now I can't take this anymore. I have to absolutely have to wash my hair tonight. That, and I think I'm just finding any reason to make my hair look crazy so I can retwist it, rewash it, and use these products, to be quite honest with you guys. So I'm gonna go wash. I don't know, just stay tuned and see if I come back on with the results. I might sit here and do my live retwist. I might, I'm not sure, depending on how I feel and the time I get finished, because it's about 9 o'clock right now. But thank you guys for tuning in. If you didn't take your porosity test, I don't know why, because it's super easy. All you needed was a glass of water, and take some of that hair out your head, a couple of strands. I'm trying to read back and see if I missed any comments. Kiva says she got her lock beads yesterday. Awesome. I'm so glad you received them. Once again, guys, I do have the lock beads. They're on my website, barbadian261.net. I actually have them in the car right now. But if you visit my website, they are posted on there. You can also go to my Instagram. It is Barbadian261. I do have a couple pictures up today of some of the recent ones. And like I was mentioning, if you guys want to order with me directly, I do have a way where you can possibly get 50-cent shipping if you're eligible. So send me a message. Just make sure you know what beads you want so it doesn't have to be a long process. But scroll down. Perfect. All right, I'm going to go wash my hair. Send me any messages, any questions. If you have them, send them to my DM on Instagram. Mom, I'm going to wash my hair and then I'll call you guys. I'll call you in a little bit. Love you guys. Until next time, keep rising. Next time might be in a few minutes. Bye. Siler, come before I get cussed out for not showing you on camera. Because I don't know what kind of celebrity them think you is. Say hi to Miss Sherelle. Don't kiss me. My mother watching. You can't kiss me, my mom. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi to your grandma. Say hi to your grandma. Yes. Ma, say hi to Siler. Look at this baby. No, don't kiss me. That's Siler. My mom just sent me a picture. Come here, Bentley. The dog ran away. The cat ran away. Come here, Bentley. You want to see the cat? He's not fat. Siler, no. You already had your chance. Bentley, come here. No, come here. Don't run. You say hi. You say hi too. Siler, move. This is Bentley. He doesn't want any parts of it. You say hi? Alright guys, I'm out of here. They get along really well. Like, I got the cat after I got Siler. Once Siler got hurt, and probably about a year or so after that, and I saw like he was doing really well with trying to walk again, I'm going to disconnect this. I actually got the cat, and I think it's helped him a lot in trying to, see if I can flip it around. I think it's helped Siler a lot when it came to trying to walk a little bit more. They're hungry right now, so that's why Siler is... Wish that. We got a mess on the floor. Gonna give him a haircut pretty soon. I know. I'm gonna go feed you guys. Say bye. That's a good boy. You say bye. Okay. Alright guys, I'll see you in a little bit. Bye. I know. Come on, let's go eat.